Okay, so today we wanted to talk to you a little bit about electric fences for pigs. We may have to go somewhere else. These guys, they're video bombing and don't want to stop talking to us. Yeah, maybe we'll have to give them some food or something. Jackson, why don't you give them a half a can of feed or something? So we're probably on limited time now to get this video done before the pigs finish their feed. Okay, so electric fences. We do like to use electric fences for our pigs. Really, the biggest reason for me is that if I use an electric fence, the pigs can have a much larger grazing area and pen, so to speak, than if I didn't use electric fence at all. For example, right now during the winter, if I wasn't using electric fence, they would be confined to this 16 by 32 foot pen, which I don't think is enough for these three big pigs. You could, but then you're not going to have the benefits of a nice pasture-raised pork that has space, get some exercise, going to get some nice lean meat. Not that lean is necessarily everything it's about with pigs. You want a little bit of fat, but you're going to have a better quality meat if they have space to roam. So that's why we choose to use an electric fence. We can get a lot more space for the pigs and a lot more economically. So right now all we're using is a single strand. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a single strand poly wire. So it's the braided poly wire. Grab that spool there. This is all it is here. And we've got it on this spool. As a side note, I do recommend these spools. They're super nice for both putting the wire out and reeling it back up. Makes it nice and quick and efficient. The other thing we use, are these step-in posts. Okay, so when the pigs were small and they were pretty new to us, we did 2 strands because I wanted to get them trained and make sure that they were going to respect the fence. So back when they were small, I used the bottom hook and the second hook. Right now, they're pretty good size. We're going to butcher these guys. They're Idaho pasture pigs. We're going to butcher them in February. So we've got a lot of winter time left. It's late November right now, so we've got them on the 3rd hook because it's taller. The other concern that I have, I'm hogging all the camera space so Jackson's not in it. The other concern I have is for winter with the amount of snow that we get here. Right now you can see there is snow on the ground, but this is nothing compared to what we're going to get by the end of February. Most winters in our area here, we'll get a good foot of standing snow, at least at one point. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on the year. So here's my plan, and I think it's a good plan. I think it's sound. If for some reason, and this wire is about a foot off the ground right now. So if we get to the point where the snow is covering this wire, I don't want the wire covered because it's gonna cause some grounding issues and things like that are gonna make the fence less efficient. So what I'm going to do is if this gets buried or gets close to being buried, I'm just gonna disconnect the electricity from this fence or this wire and move up another notch that'll give me 3 or 4 more inches, and it'll still be enough to keep the pigs in. So here's the other thing that I'll say about this. People who haven't tried doing this system with the electric fence are hesitant to believe that you can keep pigs in with a single strand of wire. I don't know if that's because they didn't take the time to train the pigs in a enclosed, sturdy area before turning them out to just the single strand. But like I say, I can't say what they've tried or what they haven't tried, but I'm telling you that this does work. So as an example of how well it works, in our last area that we had the pigs in, we started having issues with our solar fence charger. It just wasn't getting enough sun in the spot that it was at, so it was dying. And there was a point where, Jackson, wasn't it about a week that we were having troubles with it?
Yeah.
The battery kept dying, and then it would go like a day or more before we'd get it charged again, and then even then it wouldn't last very long before we really got a good charge on it anyway. It was hit and miss for about a week, where it would go maybe up to a day without even being electrified, and the pigs still didn't push it. They didn't even try to get out, did they?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about that?
No.
Okay. And as another example, today I came out, and I haven't been out here to the pig pen for probably 4 or 5 days, me personally. Jackson does most of the chores out here for the pigs, so he's been taking care of that. But I came out, and the electric fence was just turned off. I don't know who turned it off, probably one of the little kids wanting to get in and mess with the pigs or something, but which we tell the little ones not to get in here, by the way, because even though these are the Idaho pasture pigs are a gentle breed of pig, they still get really excited when people are in there. Not aggressively, but they'll still rub up on you and push on you, so I don't want my little kids in here. Anyways, so somebody had turned the electric fence off, and they still didn't even try to get out. Once they know that that's there, they aren't going to push that electric fence. They're smart. They don't want to get zapped. Okay, one more example. So this will be my third example. So when we moved our pigs from their summer home over here to their winter home, we could not get Porky, one of the pigs, we could not get him to come through the area where the fence had been. He just was like, nope, I know the electric fence has been there, so you're not getting me to walk through there. We were doing everything, like bribing him with food, trying to push him out. We tried a bunch of different ways, and he just would not go past that barrier. Ultimately, we got him out, obviously. You can watch our video on that if you want to, but these pigs, they don't want to challenge the fence, so it works really great. You guys that are in snowy areas like us, there are still good options for being able to use this fence and expand the area that your pigs can be in. So, give it a try. Alright, before I finish this video up, I'll show you what we've got as far as the fence charger and how we've got it arranged. Alright, so here's our system. You can see the green light says that it's on, and then the flashing light, that's when it pulses the current. So it's on slow right now. I put it on slow rather than fast because they're trained to it. We don't need it to be fast anymore. When I'm first training them, I want it to pulse more often, so I do the fast. But since it's solar, I do it on slow when I don't have to have it fast, just so it doesn't wear the battery down quite so quick. Okay, so over here we've got their water tank, and you can see I've made the electric fence super high so they can still get to their fence, but I needed the whole circle to connect. And I've got it inside this fence, and then out, way out there, and around, and then here to their winter home. You can see they've made a nice little burrow in there. Looks like we need to get them some more straw. They've either eaten it or pushed it into the dirt, so we better get them some more straw. That one's Crispy Bacon. That one's Porky. And this one over here is Pumpkin. Anyways, so we do have the electric fence running in here as well. That's mostly just to keep them from pushing these cattle panels. When we first got them in here, they were nosing on those cattle panels so hard that they were breaking the wire that they're clipped on with. So as soon as I put that wire up, they stopped pushing on it. Okay, one more thing that I'll say about this electric fence, and something that's just interesting more than anything. If you haven't seen the Temple Grandin movie or know about her work with cattle and livestock, it's pretty interesting. Oh boy, Porky's gonna knock the camera, or Pumpkin's gonna knock the camera over. She did a lot of work on animal behavior around like stockyards and butchering facilities, things like that, and how to humanely do those things. Anyways, she said to do things circular and gradually get narrower and narrower, and then it doesn't scare the animals as much as if it's drastically, you know, just all of a sudden their path is very narrow. Anyways, when we moved them into this winter home, I wasn't planning on putting up the electric fence right away, but then they started pushing on these cattle panels and breaking the wire clips. So I decided, okay, I guess I better put in the electric fence sooner than I planned to. So what we did is we put it all the way around the perimeter, of course, and then we also put it along this, and it was just this narrow opening right here, probably about 3 feet, which I thought would be enough for them to go in and out and they wouldn't be nervous. But I had a post here and this post here, and they can see these posts better than they can see the wire. Pigs' eyesight isn't great, so since they could see these two posts, they kind of automatically, I think, just assumed that there was also wire here, and they would not cross this threshold. Like the first night, we spent probably 45 minutes trying to get Crispy Bacon, back into the home part where the feeder and waterer is, because she just would not go through here. Here she's gonna come put her nasty nose all over me. Anyways, so what we had to do ultimately is I took these posts out and I took the wire off of this spot here and just routed it back so that you can see that it's kind of looped right there. There's a high spot and a low spot. Anyways, so I took everything away from there and that extra step-in post. Once that step-in post was gone and they could see that it wasn't there, then they freely walked back and forth. So, I don't know, it's kind of fascinating. Learn from my mistakes, I guess, and you know, think about those things as you're setting up your fence so that your pigs don't get nervous about going in and out of the area that they're supposed to go in and out of. All right, I hope that makes sense. Love to hear your comments. All right, take care. Okay, you guys, if you have any questions about electric fence, feel free to reach out or comment in the video. Or if you've tried other things in the winter time that has worked well for you, I'd love to hear about that too. So, they pushing on you?
Yeah.
So feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear your experiences and learn from you as well. All right, Jackson. Or wasn't on you.
Like, share, subscribe.
Woohoo! All right, have a great day, guys.
What do you want? What do you want for Christmas? Good, because you're on a naughty list. So are you? Yeah, you need to shave. Wow. Say, you got big juice on your tongue? Gotcha. Well, come on, let's take a picture. Hey, look, it's a ginger. Come on.
Onion brush.
That's a compliment. Come on.
All right.
Could be Santa with you, bro.